Right, so someone who I really, really have a lot of respect for when it comes to debating, when it comes to addressing these controversial topics we have today is Piers Morgan. Now today we're going to be checking out a video titled Piers gets in a furious debate on whether or not men can be mothers. So that title already messed me up mentally. So I'm not sure what to expect here. We're going to be checking this out. I have been doing a lot of this type of content. You guys have been supporting it. You guys have been going crazy in the comment section. I really do appreciate the support. I really do appreciate the engagement. In fact, I do encourage you to leave your thoughts. I do encourage you to, whether it be negative or positive, please leave your thoughts, leave your opinions down below in the comment section. Please go and check out our new merchandise range that is available. I've recently launched it. I put a lot of time and effort into it. So that is available in our store. The link is down below, and as well you'll find down there links to my free ebooks and also the link to the free GG Goals and Growth Discord community. That's a great way in which you can get to know the other members of the community. So what we're trying to basically do is build a community of like-minded people looking to better themselves in every aspect of their life. You can't do it on your own. You need that support structure, and GG will offer that to you. Other than that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Let's check this out.
I think that we'll all agree that motherhood starts way beyond the biological event, and anyone, including men, can mother and play the role of a mother.
Father.
Piers, would you...
Women, mother. That's because the titles are male and female titles.
Okay,
correct.
With respect, would you look into the face of a man that has just lost his wife and is really struggling to play the role of the mother and the father and say that to him? So you're not a mother.
He's the father.
That child...
Well, you might be more sensitive in those circumstances.
You still call him a
He's playing
father.
the role of the mother because...
That was me. I'd be a father. I wouldn't suddenly morph into a mother.
Okay.
Look, it's obviously ideal to have that mother and father figure in the child's life. Of course, they're influenced by both parties, but at the same time, if you have the father that's passed or you have the mother that's passed away, you know, you do kind of need to fulfill both roles, but at the same time, you do stay true to that particular role that you once had, right? And I understand where she's coming from. I do understand where she's coming from. I'm trying to understand her perspective as well. But what he's saying is biologically, he's very much focused on facts. He's very much focused on the biology behind it, because men, in a sense, you always have that fatherly instinct. And yeah, sure, you can't, you know, always give the child what the mother gives. Of course, that's not possible most of the time. But at the same time, you can raise that child properly. That's just a father, right?
Then, with respect to mother and to father, are not gender specific.
They are gender specific.
No, they're not.
Why are we pretending otherwise?
The skills
Of course
to
they're
mother and to
gender-specific.
father can be acquired.
Are you a woman?
Well, yes, I am a woman. Are you a man?
So can I suddenly say, can I just literally say I'm a woman?
I am a woman, but I'm also capable of the skills it takes to father a child. Similarly, you are a man and you are capable of the skills to mother a child. I would hope. I'm not sure, though, because nurturing, caring, is that in your
I
capabilities?
brought up 4 kids
I would
very
hope
well,
so.
but they've always known who their dad is and who their mum is. What's wrong with that?
But the skill to mother is something that a man can also do. You
Why,
can mother
so the
a
point
child
is, Sonia,
as a
that
man.
you can do both of these jobs within the role of parent. Do we have to define mothers and fathers by their gender?
Sadly, we do now. If you'd have asked me 2 years ago, I would have probably been on Amy's side, actually. But now
let me understand this correctly. So he's trying to argue that a single mother can play a fatherly role, and a single father can also play a motherly role, which is true. I understand, like I said, I understand completely where she's coming from. He, on the other hand, is saying that when it comes to the biological aspect, a father, right, obviously can only be a man biologically. So it's not as, you know, and most of the times these types of videos are very one-sided. I immediately say, you know, that this is bullshit. This is what the real thing is. This is a bit more complex in nature.
we've experienced the whole messing around with words and the categories, and certainly the taking of female titles. And you have to look at the origin of why that tweet came to be. And that tweet came to be because everybody thinks that they can suddenly put on woman face and be a woman. And it was interesting, very sexist tweet, incidentally, because later on they were advertising for a male writer, not somebody who identifies as male, but a male writer. So you can suddenly put on a dress and become a woman, but you can't do the same with a man. And men and fathers and mothers bring completely different skill sets
Well,
to
exactly,
parenting.
and both
But
genders
both
are capable
vital.
of both of those things.
Yeah.
If I...
Here's the problem. A man can't, for example, breastfeed his kids, right?
This is irrelevant.
That's-
The biology
Well, it's
of
not.
that type
It's
of
not,
thing is
because he can
irrelevant.
pretend to be a mother all he likes, but he can't breastfeed his
The
children.
motherhood...
So it's like, you know, there are limitations to mother...
On the other hand, something like breastfeeding a child, right? I believe, in a sense, it does kind of create a bond between the mother and the child. So in the absence of that, would that child be as attached to the father as he or she is to the mother? Not necessarily, right? It does play an important role.
Motherhood isn't breastfeeding.
No, but hang on a moment.
It's part of it for
It
some
can
mothers.
be.
Is it intrinsically part of it? Is having a
can
womb
be.
motherhood? Would you say to a woman that can't breastfeed that they're not a mother?
No.
Would you say that?
No, I'm
feeding
just saying it's
your-
one of the many things that actually only a woman can do.
And it's really important we acknowledge it as well, because...
But that's not mothering.
We only have to look at...
That's not mothering.
Mothers are women. I hate to break it to you.
Okay,
I know
can
we're
I-
not allowed to
that's a-
say this anymore, but it's an insult to every damn mother in this
You're
country.
reducing
That suddenly
it.
blokes
You're
can come along and go,
reducing it.
I'm mummy. No, you're not.
You are.
You're not. You're daddy if you want to be daddy. You're not mummy.
If you look up in the dictionary to mother, the verb to mother is something that a man is capable of.
Capable of, Amy, but can I just point out,
Yes,
this
please.
is all
Man's
about
reverted to his
having a
phone.
play.
Man's reverted to Twitter and saying, what am I even doing here?
But can I just point out,
Yes,
this
please.
is all about having a play, essentially about
Yes.
motherhood.
Yes.
So at what point does everybody have a view on motherhood
Right.
apart from mothers?
They're not
Exactly.
gendered. A man can play the role of a mother and have the skills
Amy,
required
did
to be
you
a
just
mother.
actually say that? Listen to yourself.
Okay, please.
Here's the thing, right?
Mother is
It
not
would be,
gendered.
It would be a very different play.
Okay, here's
The
a
skills
dictionary.
to be a
Here's a
mother
dictionary
are not-
definition of mother.
You're gonna say
a
the
woman
noun.
in relation to
And
her
now
child
and now read the verb.
or children.
And now
A
read the verb.
female parent. A
you
mother
read
is
up
a
the verb
female
definition.
If you
parent.
read the verb definition, bring up a child with care and affection. However, it quotes, she didn't know how to mother my brother. He was
Yeah.
very sensitive, right?
It's still
She's
gendered.
mothered two foals if it's give birth to. It's all female.
still
Can I give
gendered,
an
yes.
example?
Everything is female.
If I take you...
A mother is a
Piers-
woman.
Sonia,
Piers,
What is happening to this
Amy, hang on a
country?
second.
Yeah.
Sonia,
I'll tell
I
you.
think,
No, no, no.
Don't do well.
Amy,
The question is not what is happening to your country, Piers. The question is what is happening to the Western world. That is the correct question to ask.
hang on a moment. Yeah. Amy, hang on a minute.
Yeah.
Sonia, I think a lot of people will agree that
Yeah.
fathers can bring mothering skills to parenting.
Yes.
They can bring
But
nurturing.
they're fathers.
But if you are asking for
Yeah.
a play
Yes.
about motherhood,
Yeah.
derived from a woman's experience
Absolutely,
of mothering,
absolutely.
then you may well want a mother to be involved
But
in
the thing
writing
is,
it.
let's be clear about this. This is beyond some idiot writing a job advert for a London theatre and trying to be PC. This is also infecting the British Medical Association. They had an internal memo where they wanted to rename expectant mothers as pregnant people. That's the world we're
What?
living in. We
Okay,
need to
whoa, whoa,
remember
whoa.
that babies come...
Okay, they want to rename expectant mothers as pregnant people. I mean,
need to remember that babies come from women and
Yes.
fathers can be every bit as nurturing, but in a different way. Mothers and fathers have different skill sets. And absolutely, if it's a play about motherhood, it should absolutely be written by mothers.
and both, yes, and both are necessary to bring that child up properly.
Saying
have the
mothers
knowledge
and
and
fathers
experience.
have different skill sets.
Yes.
But men and women...
Sorry about that, guys. My camera kind of screwed me around a bit, but let's continue.
Every bit as nurturing, but in a different way. Mothers and fathers have different skill sets. And absolutely, if it's a play about motherhood, it should absolutely be written by mothers.
You're
who
saying
have
mothers
knowledge
and
experience.
fathers have different skill sets.
Yes.
But men and women are both capable of those skill sets. So why
still doesn't-
limit them? Piers, are you a man?
Yes.
Right. You're a man.
I'm currently identifying
As
as
a
a
man.
man. At the
I don't
moment,
think this
that's
is a
not illegal,
trans issue.
Right,
but
so
it will
that-
be
no,
soon.
this is
If
an
I said
experience
during this
I think
debate,
it's a PC
if I
issue.
said
I'm afraid we
Piers
have
was
to
a
bring it
real
to a close there
father
because
figure
we
to
have-
me
yeah.
during that debate,
Huh?
Okay.
if I said you were a father figure to me during this debate, or if I said you really mothered me through that
Do you have
debate.
kids?
Yes, I have a
How many?
4-year-old. A 4-year-old.
Does she think you're mummy or daddy?
He thinks I'm mummy and daddy.
We just
actually.
need
No,
to
he doesn't.
expand.
Yes, he
How many
does.
times has he
We
called you
just
daddy?
need to
Your
expand.
How many times has your son
gender
called you daddy?
stereotyping.
Okay, how many
Okay,
times has he
well,
called
here's
you
a
daddy?
brilliant example.
You just said he thinks
He
you're both.
buys me a
How many
Father's
times has
Day
he said, hi,
card.
daddy?
He buys me a Father's Day card
Has he ever
and says,
called you daddy?
you are a mum and a dad
Has he
to
ever
me.
called you daddy?
Let's
It's not about labels.
Yes or no? Has he ever called you
If he
daddy?
called me Robot Man, it doesn't make any
Has he ever
difference.
called you daddy?
It's all
That's
I want an
irrelevant.
answer. I
You're
want an answer.
Piers,
One
you
answer.
love
Yes
to
or no?
reduce things.
Has your son ever called you
That's
daddy?
irrelevant. I play the role
Yes
of
or
a
no?
father to him.
Can you
we
just give
know
me a yes or no?
I was
Amy,
a single
Sonia, thank you
parent.
very much.
I was
I
a
have to
double
bring the
parent.
conversation to an end.
Mothers are women.
Your son
17
has
minutes
never
a
called you
mess.
daddy for a reason.
Fathering
You
and
know why?
mothering are very
Your
different.
mummy.
All right. Well, as we know, if he sticks to something, he sticks to something. There's no seesawing, there's no jumping the fence. When he sticks to something, he sticks to something. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see any more content like this, let me know what you want to see down below in the comment section. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.